Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy.
I'm Sheila Fawson.
And I'm Greg Fawson. We help with the production of the broadcast.
Hola, I'm Dr. Ernestina Garcia, and I'll be doing the readings today.
Good morning. I'm Annie Benjamin, and I'm going to be singing for y'all.
Yes.
All right. Nice to see everyone.
Yes. Welcome.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Same to you all. Would you evocate us?
So I just invite you to take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. As we recognize the one power, the one presence, the one life that is in, as, and through each one of us, in every breath and every thought and all the time. And so I know that one power and presence is within us right this moment as we begin this service, and as we go through this service, we are one with the one with all that is. And I'm so grateful, and so it is.
So it is.
So it is.
So it is.
So we have a very special. Oh,
Whoops, sorry.
No. Okay.
Well, we are doing this now. We changed things a little bit. So the purpose of our spiritual community is to be a spiritual community, to be supportive to all those who are seeking support, to practice and live unconditional love, to be non-judgmental and forgiving, to embrace oneness, to join all others who want to co-create a world that works for everyone, all cultures, all races, all sexual orientations, and all life. And together we say, and so
it is.
Yes.
now we have Annie Benjamin. Sorry.
I just was looking at the words to that beautiful statement of faith, and I had come up with some songs to sing this morning, but I'm going to sing this one instead. I think it is absolutely perfect to bring in the new year. So it's called I Believe. And it's a good kind of protest, I'm here, look at me kind of song. I believe that I won't be changed. I believe that we won't be changed. Open the door and sing in the rain, 'cause I believe that we will not be chained. No. And I believe that I can fly. I believe that we can fly so high over the anger, the bigotry, and the lies. Yeah, I believe that we were built to fly. And wouldn't it be grand if we would just hold hands and learn to love each other, help our sisters and our brothers learn to stand. Woo! And I believe that I won't be chained. No. I believe that we won't be chained. So open the door and dance in the rain. I believe that we will not be chained. No, we won't be chained. We were built to fly.
Yeah, I'm glad you changed. That's a great song for
That was
me.
beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Got me believing in all kinds of stuff.
Oh, good.
So I believe that once we finish this next section, you'll sing another song for us. I got strong beliefs too.
As you do.
Perfect.
We'll see you in a moment.
So, like us and check in on Facebook at CSL North Metro. Check out our website, cslnorthmetro.org. You can go to contact us and add yourself to the email list. You can request prayer, and we'll pray on your request all week. And there's a lot of blogs by Reverend Michael out there and a lot of other good information. And today's title is Enjoy Life. That's it for me.
So, Dr. Ernestina.
Hi,
Hey.
joy life. I'm going to live in joy. Okay. I think I'm here for the readings. Affirmations for the week of December 29th, 2024, written for all of us by Stephen Anthony. Please repeat after me. I experience God's light through loving my fellow beings on earth.
I experience God's light through loving me,
fellow beings on earth.
Belief in the divine nature of all life lifts my consciousness with grace and joy.
Belief in the divine nature of all life lifts my consciousness with grace and joy.
I mindfully choose thoughts that support and serve my life.
I mindfully choose thoughts that support and serve my life.
Love is the guiding light shining through every aspect of my being.
Love is the guiding light shining through every aspect of my being.
The path of perfect unfoldment is revealed to me right now.
The path of perfect unfoldment is revealed to me right now.
I find inspiration and clarity in every moment.
I find inspiration and clarity in every moment.
And together we say,
And so it is.
okay, you guys are all in for a big treat today. The reading that the Revs have selected for us is from Inner Visions, a guide for daily inspiration. The name of the article is From Mistakes to Insights, written by none other than our very own Reverend Michael Torphy. What do you think Emerson means by blunders and absurdities? To me, he's referring to the mistakes you made yesterday, yesterweek, yestermonth, yesteryear, or years ago. Those times are gone. Learn from them what you can and don't look back. Let go of shame or guilt and move on. Start fresh today and know it will unfold perfectly. It's comforting to know that you and I can learn a lot more from our mistakes than we can from our successes. Well, success in life is what we ultimately aspire to attain. Most of the time, that success is because of all the courageous chances we took, thereby making the mistakes we needed to bring us to the successes. Through our mistakes, we eliminated what not to do on the path that leads us towards what it was to become. When you decide that you'll take on a new project, develop that inspired idea, or expand upon anything that's already working well. It is wise to follow Emerson's philosophy to do so with too high a spirit. When you are of this mindset that there are no such things as mistakes, because it's all part of success, you are in the too high spirit mode. This too high spirit consciousness within you only knows success because of a fierce, persistent, patient, fortuitous understanding that in God all things are possible. There is no such thing as a failure. The definition of life, with all its ups and downs, is success. You are successful simply because you made it here to planet Earth. You are successful because you lived through all your mistakes and successes that make you who you are today. With all the possibilities of those who maybe could have come here, you did. You arrived a success simply because you are alive. And together we celebrate and say,
Yes. Nice job.
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. So, Annie Benjamin, come back to us.
All right. So I sing this song for you a lot because this song is just kind of one of those wonderful all-purpose songs. And I love all-purpose songs because life is all-purpose, right? As we were just talking about, I love that reading, how just the fact that you're here is a success. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much for saying that. I think often we need to hear that. And this song is kind of in that vein too. This is a waltz. So if you feel like, getting up and waltzing around, please do, or sway in your seat. And the chorus is, don't forget life's blessings, keep loving your heart. Because genuinely, I believe, and I know a lot of us believe, that if you love and you lead with love in your life, it's going to be okay. It's going to be great, because it is. So yeah, don't forget life's blessings, keep loving your heart. It's a great mantra. It helps me through a lot. Well, that life brings changes. And sometimes those changes come along when the timing don't seem right. That if you paid attention to your lessons, then you know that everything is gonna be all right. Don't forget life's blessings, and don't forget life's blessings. Keep love in your heart, and keep love in your hearts. And sometimes that road you're traveling on, it goes on and on and on and on for miles. Sometimes it seems like it does. And even the strongest souls can go astray. That if you keep those eyes toward heaven, then you know that your friends won't ever be far away. Don't forget life's blessings, and don't forget more time. Don't forget life's blessings. And keep that love in your heart. And just when you think that you've seen the darkest hours ever known by anyone, well, just to remember that those shadows, ooh, they would not exist without the light from the sun. And don't forget life's blessings. Keep love in your heart and keep love in your heart. One more time. Don't forget life's blessings. And don't forget life's blessings. And keep love in your heart. You just gotta keep love in your heart.
Wow.
That's a good way to get started.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank
We
you.
look forward to you coming back shortly. Okay. That was just wonderful.
Was
We're so blessed with great musicians all the time.
we are.
So enjoy life. Enjoy life. I meant that to be sound or to mean two different things. When you're enjoying everything you're doing, you're in life, because joy brings life. Joy is the very essence of life. We came here to feel joy, to experience the physical realm and live a joyful life. So the other meaning is, in joy, there is always life. Life that brings you happiness, fulfillment, success, all those things that you're here to experience and to bring forth. So we live in a world of opposites, black and white, good and bad, right and wrong, sorrow and joy. And I believe that truly opposites set a path where we can understand the good in the bad, the right in the wrong. Because if we didn't have, I often wonder, if we didn't have opposites, would we experience the joy that we experience? We must feel and experience those things that we go through that cause us pain, cause us sorrow, to know that there's always a tomorrow. And in the tomorrow, there's the opposite, the joy, the upliftment, the understanding that we are here to fulfill our highest and best good. When we find joy in everything we're doing, we're experiencing the purest form of life. When you have these times of joy, and I certainly have had my times of joy. If I asked you to imagine the feeling of joy right now, could you really do it? No, I don't think so, because you can't force joy. It's just something that is beyond our control, because when you have moments of joy, you're experiencing God in its highest and most giving, soulful attraction, that we're attracted to the joy because the joy is attracted to us, and that is God fulfilling itself in the highest manner to give you a sense that you're all right, that you're more than all right, you're amazingly fabulous being here to give what you came to give. Joy is a feeling that overcomes thoughts. Let me explain that. When you have a joyful moment, all those thoughts that preceded it just seem to disappear. You seem to go into this, well, you don't seem to go in, you go into this state of expansive feeling of happiness. So when you're having thoughts that may be good or bad, when something happens, it takes you out of the sense of I'm here, I'm okay, I'm more than this, into the realm of ecstasy. To me, that's a great word to define joy. It's complete ecstasy. And you can be doing whatever you're doing and have a joyful moment and still be tired, because I can remember when I was writing my book, the times that I'd be writing, I'd be lost into the writing. The world around me just didn't exist because I was writing this book that was being channeled through me, and there were moments that when an idea would come through, I felt so much joy, and I was tired because it could happen at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I would write through the night. I'd come out of the writing experience and realize I just wrote through the night. Now I got to go to work. I didn't sleep, but joy, the joy that the joy of fulfillment of writing this book cannot be explained. The feelings cannot be explained because there was my joy, and mine alone. Joy picks out individuals. That's not to say that a group couldn't have a joyful moment. When you're in meditation, there's a sense of joy in a different kind of way, a joy of just being, a joy of being still, a joy of having this something being revealed through you because you sat, you close your eyes and you're still. That's a reason to be joyful. Let me turn my page. There's a difference between happiness and joy, although they're from the same family. Happiness can last a lifetime. There's nothing that doesn't say I can have happiness for my entire life. It means just being happy. Joy comes in spurts. It's like I was explaining when I have a moment with the book, and I feel joyful all the time. I can remember walking to a trailer that had my name on it because I was cast in a TV show, and seeing my name on my little room that I would wait in until I was called for my part was just joyful. I felt a sense of completeness. Joy does that. It brings a sense of disconnect to the physical world and totally throws you into the world of feeling. Happiness can last a lifetime, but joy comes, and it's like happiness multiplied 100 times, 1,000 times, because you moved from that happy state into a state of blissful euphoria. And what a grand state that is. We some of us have said to me that they don't think they've ever had a joyful experience. And I have to wonder if that is true, or did they just block it because who they are is so sad or so burdened with having a life that isn't the highest way to live. Trying to think of that.
Well, I was thinking when you were saying that, I had this person that used to come have me pray with them after church every Sunday. And so we'd sit down and we'd talk about what he needed prayer for. And I would pray. And as soon as I said, and so it is, he would start in on all the problems again. He's like, dude, you missed the prayer. So that's just one example.
Let me see a program recently on TV about a young boy who just had one bad luck thing after another. Oh, and it was a girl who was raped, and she prior to that happening, she went from foster home to foster home and really never had a base of love, and she just couldn't catch a break, and so she didn't have a chance to ever feel this thing called joy. And I can't imagine what it would be like to live that and then have somebody do that to her. And so there was these two female police detectives that were working on a case in another state, and they sort of put everything together. And by the fate of God and their hard work, they were able to get this guy. And the two police officers were here in Colorado, and they were in different cities. So what happens is when something happens, like what happened to that young lady, that information doesn't get sent to a neighboring town. It just doesn't. But this one officer came up with the idea that what if something happened in some other towns, and they found people that it happened to, and it moved the story along to where they finally captured this guy. But the young lady that was in Washington wasn't part of this, the trial and all that. So she didn't know that it happened to somebody else because she thought she's the only one that had this experience. But the two officers somehow, do you remember how they found out about her?
Well, they started looking.
Yeah.
I mean, they started really looking for where else. And that's how they found her. It was those two women who found everybody. I mean, they really worked hard.
And the whole thing is this young lady that was in Washington didn't think much of the world. She didn't think that people were good. She thought all people were bad. And it affected her life in a big way. So when they contacted her and told her that the rest of this guy, and he's got 600 years.
I think it was 327.
Oh, yeah. She felt good, but I forgot to tell you about the part when she reported. This before the other officers were involved or anything. She reported to the police that this happened to her, and the police that she was being interviewed by were two guys, and these two guys were just not interested in helping her at all. So when the case was over and she found out that these two officers fulfilled their duty and got this guy arrested, she was able to go and sue or pursue a case against the city of, remember what it
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And she ended up with $300,000. And it was because of a particular counselor that she was able to tell her story to and fulfill herself of finding somebody, these two police officers and this counselor, to just be grateful for. So what does this all have to do with enjoy life? Well, she was able to, in her life, for one moment, feel joy, the joy that she wasn't alone, the joy that what he did to her, what he was sentenced, and the joy of being able to trust people, find somebody that just cared about her and gave her the gift of joy.
Well, and it was that one counselor she had to go to that just let her sit. She said, "How long do I have to be here?" And she said, "An hour." And so she just let her sit until she was ready to talk. And at one point she said, "Well, how much more time?" And she said, 8 minutes. And that's when I think that person was able to just sit with her and care about her and hold her in that space until she was ready to talk, and then allow her to be heard, because she wasn't ever heard. I was so mad when we were watching. I just wanted to go fire those police officers and find somebody else. And I think the point for her was that she was finally able to begin her healing.
Yeah.
Because somebody took the time to be present with her and help her feel her way through what was going on.
Yeah.
And so the point of that is maybe that we all need that somebody that we can just completely trust. Or what was your point?
We all deserve joy.
We do.
Even if it's, my point was, I didn't think that it was possible for somebody to live their entire life and not have one joyful experience. And she was able to have this one joyful experience, and one will lead to another. When you live your life with love in your heart and a sense of wanting to serve and be more than what people see you as, then you're living life in the fullest. You're open to those joyful experiences just by following that which you love. If you follow that which you love, you'll have joyful experiences. I've had many, and I feel blessed to say that that's true. You got something you want to say?
Well, so what I like to do when I get the title is sit down with I can't remember. I'll think of the person's name pretty soon, but he sat down and went through all of Ernest Holmes' writing. So I could just look up joy, and then it showed me all the places where Ernest Holmes talked about joy. And so I know I've talked about this a little before. So I want to read a couple of them. What does joy do? It laughs and bubbles with exuberance. It spontaneously lives. Experience the joy of abundant and fulfilled living.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I was going on, I remembered, I read this again, and it's in his writings more than once. He says, Ernest Holmes, when 51% of our thinking is of health and abundance and joy, that day, the 51% will erase the rest. The day that any one of us as an individual, through 51% of our thought, passes beyond the perception of limitation, we will draw out the spiritual universe, out of the spiritual universe, everything that we desire. And so I think sometimes we have a tendency when something unpleasant has happened to it to kind of dwell on it and kind of relive it over and over so that we can, I don't know why, because our brain likes to chew on things, and our brain really likes to do that. And so it's our opportunity to say, okay, brain, you've had enough of my time, and I'm not gonna listen to that anymore, because I know there's other things going on. I know that there's another side of this. I know there's a place where I can get to the other side of this and feel joy, and I'm going to do that. So time for you to shut up, and for the feelings of joy and the things that I know and the things that religious science teaches, I can practice those principles, and I can get back to the joyous place.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we pray. That's why we have practitioner sessions where we have spiritual counseling. I believe that for me, this teaching has just allowed me to recognize what I believe that God is and how God is, then let go of some of the things I was taught when I can remember when I'm sitting in church and I'm listening to things and I'm like, no, that's not right. No, I know that's not right. I know there's something else out there, and it's not retribution, and it's not other thing. It's like there's a place where we understand that we are absolutely, completely, totally loved by God. We're here. We're having our human experience that allows us to. I read someplace, and this really impacted me. It allows us in one lifetime to work on things that not in a human body, it would take us way, 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 way longer to work through. So we have the opportunity to be born into this body and have these human experiences that allows us to actually heal and grow and become love and become joy and become those things. And so if we take that opportunity while we're in this present body to recognize that the truth of our being is love, the truth of our being is joy, the truth of our being is oneness, and all those things that we've been told that are otherwise, we just send those back into the nothingness from which they came, because they have no place in our thoughts. They have no power in our lives. And so what we're here for is to experience love, to experience joy, to experience community, and to allow ourselves to live through our lives and move forward into more joy and more joy and more joy without hanging on to that which came before. Because we have the opportunity to understand that all of those were learning experiences, but we don't have to drag them around with us. We don't have to have this bag full of grief and this bag full of stuff before that we carry around. We can cut that cord, we can drop it, we can let it go, and we can recognize that right now, right here, We're absolutely perfect children of God, and we can live in joy, and we can live in oneness, and we can live in wholeness.
You were on fire.
Well,
Well, let's continue with the prayer. Take it away.
all right. So I just invite you to close your eyes. Take a nice, deep cleansing breath. Just breathe in the love, breathe in the goodness, breathe in the oneness, and let go of any fears, any thoughts, anything you've been carrying. Just breathe it out. Breathe out any pain. Breathe out any false impressions you have of yourself. Just recognize that God loves each one of us all the time. All the time. Not just when we're behaving this way or that way, not all the time. So the only thing there is that's coming from God is that absolute love. That love and that joy and that peace and that harmony and that oneness. So just breathe that in and know that that is the truth of your being. Right where you are is joy and harmony and love and peace and gratitude and oneness and wholeness and life. And as we just release all that no longer serves us, we just send it back into the nothingness which we came. And we just allow that love and that peace and that harmony to roll over us. And as we do that, we take the opportunity to forgive and forget any of the things we might be holding on to, that somebody maybe did something that hurt us or harmed us, and we let it go. We just release it, and we just hold ourselves in that space of love, in that space of peace, in that space of beingness where we know that we are loved. We know that we are peace. We know that we are one. So in absolute gratitude for the truth of my being, for the truth of knowing this, for the truth for all of us, I'm so grateful to know that right where we are, God is. Grateful to know that each one of us is loved all the time. Grateful to know that we can let go of that which no longer serves us. So in absolute gratitude for knowing this is truth, I release it, I let it go, I allow it to be, and together we say, and so it is. Amen, ashe, aho, and woohoo!
This is a holiday song about light and shining and just being bright. There's pozole on the stove and a ristra on the porch. And though it's cold outside, we're in the kitchen where it's warm. Oh, smell the piñon burning. Its sweetness fills the air. Tamales taste like heaven. There's laughter everywhere. Farolitos are shining bright. They light the way on December nights, along the rooftops and the narrow streets. Little lanterns are flickering. Abuelitas, bizcochitos, it's an ancient recipe handed down from her tia. The secrets in the lard and the anise seed. Las Posadas with the neighbors. We're a holy family, going door to door with songs of joy and peace. Farolitos are shining bright. They light the way on December nights, along the rooftops and the narrow streets. Little lanterns are flickering. And you're out on the mesa, just outside of Santa Fe, Christmas Day. The winds are getting stronger, the sky is dark and you're alone. Snow clouds hide the moonlight and the stars that guide us home. But farolitos, they're shining bright. They light the way on December nights, along the rooftops in the narrow streets. Little lanterns are flickering. Oh, farolitos, they're shining bright. Little lanterns will lead you home tonight.
I love that. That's so beautiful.
Yeah. That is really touched my. I'm getting choked up.
Yeah. Well, it reminded me of times when we did go do the paper bag lanterns, and we did that all over like a neighborhood or something. And other times when I can't even remember what group I belonged to, when we used to go out caroling, you know, like door to door caroling. And it just reminded me of all those things I haven't done for so long. It was such a lovely, lovely song. I really loved it.
Yes, thank you. That's what New Mexico is.
Yeah. So it's thank you. I love that.
Thank you.
We had for Christmas Eve, we had tamales and
And pozole.
pozole. And yeah, because I'm from New Mexico. And we used to put up the luminarios or farolitos in our house. And one of my sisters really carries that out every year out in California. So it brought back good memories too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's joy to me. I love those lights. They're just it's so, that's the nice thing about this time of year too. It's so in the darkness, there's light, and that light is joy. And I love the traditions people celebrate. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful song. Thanks.
One year in Santa Fe, we did go from fire to fire.
Oh, nice.
Which I guess that's the luminarios versus for New Mexico. But anyway, thank you for all the memories and all the great singing.
Yeah. Definitely a wonderful Christmas song.
It was.
Thank you.
Okay, we got some business to take care of us
Yeah.
before we get
Here it is.
Andy's last song. See this basket?
Right here.
It's a representation of divine circulation. And it's open for receiving the good that you have to give. And it represents the consciousness of giving back. So there's this constant flow of receiving and giving. And when you have a chance to be uplifted by something that we did today, if you found joy, if you found, like we did with Annie's Christmas song, a sense of nostalgia, then you're getting what we give. We just ask that you return it with a contribution. That's not that hard to do. But what you're doing is opening the circle of the circulation.
Mm-hmm.
So let's shine our power. What?
Let me tell people
Oh,
what
yeah.
to do first. So the Venmo code is right there. If you happen to use Venmo, you can just use your phone and chart it right out there. You can go to our website, cslnorthmetro.org, and there's all different kinds of ways to pay out there. It's right on the front page. You can use credit cards, you can use PayPal, you can send checks. Our website's right there. Our address is right there. So, and our phone number is there if you have challenges or problems or you want to talk about it. So there you go. Now we're ready.
So let's spiritually connect to each other and feel that energy flowing around and around. like we're a circle, each holding another one's hand. And just picture that as we give our blessings and our thanksgiving. So repeat after me. It's with my open heart that I give thanks
With my open heart, I give thanks
for the good that is constantly coming to my life,
for the good that is constantly coming into my life,
fulfilling my divine nature
fulfilling my divine nature
of love, of peace, of harmony, of abundance, of healthy body,
of healthy body,
and so much more.
and so much more.
For this, I simply say,
For this, I simply say,
thank you.
thank you.
And so it
So it
is.
is.
Okay, Annie.
One more song, yay.
Annie,
Awesome. Thank you. This is always such a beautiful thing to be part of. Thank you all so much. And I think I love today's message so much because I think sometimes we all get going and we forget that experiencing joy is really just, we got to be open to it because we never know when it's going to pop up. It's like this magical little creature that just shows up. And
Yeah.
it's got to be ready for it. And I love that.
It reminded me yesterday, I went out to get a package or something out front porch. And the neighbor across the street, who used to be just really, really grouchy, but over time he's gotten really friendly. He was standing there waiting for me to notice him so he could wave at me. And it was just like, we went from he didn't talk to anybody and was grouchy to he's waiting for me to notice him so he can wave at me. And I thought, what a miracle, really. I mean, honestly, we have those all the time and we just don't recognize them. So thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate this message so much, especially as we go into the new year. So this is a song that I wrote years and years and years ago when I was playing at a winter solstice celebration. And again, it goes back to that celebrating the light that we do right now, right? Every tradition, every culture celebrates light in one way or another. Mm-hmm. So I wrote this song for that. And, right now we do have the longest nights in the year. And just this hope, right? The hope of light. And we know it's coming back. So that's how this song got written. And it's called Shine. And, if y'all are out there and feel like singing, I always feel like singing, because I'm a singer. But you can just sing Shine, like you're Judy Garland or Julie Andrews or something. Shine. Or some opera singer like Pavarotti or something. Just sing Shine and let it bring in your New Year's. All right, so this is called Shine, and here we go. I love singing this song because it makes me happy. Now's the time when night is long. Oh, we celebrate the season with laughter and with song, 'cause we know the sun will come around once more. It always has before, so find your voice and sing along. Oh, oh, oh. Underneath Orion's watchful eye, the world keeps spinning and seasons mark the time. I know he's keeping watch above as we search for a greater love under heaven's skies. Here comes the shine part. Shine your light, be gorgeous, be bright, 'cause a little bit of faith can make things right on a cold, dark night. Oh, wish upon a star and ask for guidance as you travel near and far. Let Polaris be your compass in the sky as you journey on this winter's night. Shine, oh, just shine. Shine your light. Be brilliant, be bright. Oh, a little bit of hope can make things right. On a cold, dark, shine your lights. Be stunning, be bright. Oh, a little bit of love is gonna make everything alright. On a cold, dark night, you just gotta shine. You just gotta shine. Oh, and a little bit of joy can make things right. On a cold, dark night. All you need is love, 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 love. Just shine.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Wow.
Well, you had 4 home runs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's such a great message, right?
You know, you have a
With
remind me a little bit of Ethel Merman.
Oh, awesome. She's great.
You have that powerful,
Thank you.
loving voice. It's just amazing.
Thank
And
you
then
so
your
much.
talent of writing. You're a wonderful combination.
We just
Thank
feel
you.
so honored that you spend your 5th Sundays with us. We're so grateful.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel honored too. I love the message, and it's just a joy. So always, I'm so grateful to be here, and thank you. It's very affirming, and it reminds me why I do what I do. So thank you.
And you agreed to do our 5th Sundays next year too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Us too.
It's
Well,
like coming home.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you. You know, it amazes me, and I shouldn't be amazed, but everything was exactly what I needed to hear today. The music, the service, the readings, all of it. Thank you all so very much.
Well, thank you for being part of our and being dependable. You're there every week. That says a lot.
And Greg and Sheila, thank you so much for producing all this and running all this, because I've tried to do it before and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's tough. You so do that.
We enjoy it too. So
You are greatly appreciated.
What did you say, Aaron?
we're glad to do it, and it's a mutual blessing for us.
yes,
And thanks for the reminder about joy. This is a great message for the new year.
yep. And we enjoy having church right in our own house, right in our own home.
And are we going to continue after we
Yes.
are done with the service? Are we going to continue here and just be in community for a little bit?
Yes.
I am going to Boogie because I'm here with my friends in Houston visiting, and they just got back from their church service, and so There's a bunch of dogs here that need to go outside because they've been very good and not bark. I love you guys. Have a very, very lovely
much.
Happy New Year. And
Thank you very much.
thank you so
And
much.
Thank you.
Do you want to stay for the benediction?
I sure do.
All right.
Okay.
So just close your eyes and return to that sacred place that connects us all in one loving pillow of greatness. I give thanks for this service and all those who tuned into it and all those who will tune into it later. Grateful for being a human on this planet. Grateful for these individuals who have served us to make this service unfold so beautifully today. Grateful for life itself. I give thanks, knowing that this thanks goes out and touches other hearts and uplifts other beings. For this and so much more, I simply let go, let God, knowing it's fulfilled. And together we say, and so it
It
is.
is.
So it is.
So it is.
Bye.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Yeah.
And I will see you in the days to come.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bright blessings to all of y'all.
Wait,
Bye-bye.
We
Bye.
have to end it, don't we?
Just do it like this.
All right. We end that. Don't we have to? All right.
Yay.
And what I was saying, because Reverend Valerie was expressing her gratitude